I've been very vocal with my love for Chromebooks in past videos on this channel. I believe that Chromebooks are amazing, and this ASUS Chromebook Flip CX5400FM is one of the reasons why. Let's start off by talking about the name. The word flip here obviously means that the ASUS Chromebook Flip CX5400FM can be flipped in 360 degrees, so we can use it in the typical laptop mode here, and then we can use it in this tent mode. Then after that we can use it in the stand mode, and also of course in tablet mode as well. Technically it's the 4 horsemen of convertible laptop positions. And of course, since it can be flipped 360 degrees, it also comes with a very nice touchscreen as well, and it has a 14-inch IPS LCD screen with a 1080p resolution. The screen looks great, and I absolutely enjoyed using this laptop overall, and I have no complaints with this screen at all. But that's not all. At the side of this laptop here, we have a stylus, so we can just pull it out like this, and then we can see that this pen actually is an active stylus, and it charges via the 2 golden pins at the side there. And this pen is thick enough to be held like this, and it still feels very comfortable to use. But there is no button on this stylus here, so drawing with it might be a little bit problematic if you want to use the eraser tool. So let's do a quick test here by opening Sketchbook, Sketchbook, and then let's just draw, I don't know, maybe let's draw a triangle or something like that, so we can have this, then this is 45 degrees. That aside, let's talk about the keyboard of this laptop here. And I absolutely love this keyboard because it has a really good travel distance, yet it is rather tactile at the same time because it requires quite a lot of force to actually actuate the keys. In short, I can only describe this keyboard to be springy, and I also love how the legends are all in small caps with a sans serif font. It somewhat feels inviting to type on. As for the trackpad though, that is something that felt weird to me. You see, Chrome OS trackpad firmwares usually work really well, and I just leave the cursor acceleration turned on. But this trackpad is really wide and short at the same time. When I move my finger on the trackpad from top to bottom, the cursor travels a very short distance as compared to when I move my finger from side to side. It feels like the screen is not calibrated with the trackpad. I don't know if that is how it's supposed to be, but anyway, the gestures of this trackpad still works really well, so no complaints there. And as a quick mention here, ASUS also boasted that this laptop is using sound by Harman Kardon, as you can see here, which I have to say the speaker actually sounds decent, but they don't seem to have any bass. Have a listen here. As for the performance, I don't really have anything to benchmark a Chromebook with, and I usually just throw my workload on there. So we have heavy Chrome web browsing, some Spotify in the background, and also some YouTube in the mix. Everything ran fantastically well, and I have no issues with the performance of this device overall. I did realize that this laptop is using an Intel Core i5-1130G7, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and also 128GB of NVMe SSD from Kingston. It's not particularly astonishing in terms of specs, but hey, Chromebooks are meant to be lightweight anyway. And since this laptop is equipped with such fancy hardware, I tried to head into the Google Play Store and install Genshin Impact, but it kept crashing. I don't know why this happens, but I think it's because it's trying to emulate apps via the x86 architecture of this Core i5. I don't know. But since we do have the Google Play Store, we can install a bunch of different apps to play around on this Chromebook too. That is something that I really like. That also I like. And then for the battery life, I got about 6 to 7 hours out of a single charge with this laptop, which is magnificent but also not surprising since Chrome OS is very lightweight in comparison with Windows PCs, laptops in general. The charger of this laptop is also really simple, as it comes with a 45 watts USB Type-C charger. Though I didn't use this because I've been using the Ugreen 100-watt gun charger, so I can declutter my desk. As for the ports of this laptop though, it's an overkill selection of ports and I don't really see a point of having 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports on a Chromebook. But hey, I'm not complaining. And lastly, I really do like the design of this Chromebook Flip CX5400FM as well. It's a rather slim laptop with chamfered edges all around, and it also has a very slight tinge of baby blue color. And this laptop is also made entirely out of metal, as you can hear here. Even the backplate is metal. As for the price though, this is something that I don't think that you're gonna like, because the price starts from 4,199 ringgit. And in my opinion, it's a little bit steep, especially for a Chromebook, but this is still considered to be a premium Chromebook. But I do think that you can also find some alternatives like the ASUS VivoBook series of laptops that start at more or less the same price with the same amount of specs, but not exactly the same build quality. So yeah, Chromebooks still amazing, it's just that premium Chromebooks are expensive. So yeah, that's all we have to share with you about this ASUS Chromebook Flip CX5400FM. Technically it's in the CX5 lineup of Chromebooks from ASUS. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.